Yeah?
You should put that on YouTube
I should.
and say like, what color is this to you?
Just
leave it in the comments.
Just okay. Thank you. Out.
Did you text it to me?
Yes. No, I didn't after this video.
Text it to me.
Okay. He'll probably come back. Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna be going over the Big Bass tackle box. Now it's a big bold statement there, right? You know, Big Bass tackle box, right? You know, these are gonna be the biggest bass you will be catching, right? These lures, you may not catch a lot of them, but you'll catch that one day where it'll school you, all right? You know, the 10 plus, you know, basically from anywhere from 5 pounders up and up, you got yourself a, I don't know what technically the term, like, I don't know what the size, like the actual trophy size of a bass is. I think it's like 6 or 7 or something, but if you do know, leave a comment down below. I'd like to know what the size of an actual trophy bass is, and if I've ever caught one. But, like I said, all lures I will be featuring in another episode of Building Tackle Box. You will catch a giant fish on, and from prior experience. Alright, starting out at number 1 as the biggest bass bait, and its popularity, as the biggest bass bait. Swim baits. Alright, not much to say about them. We don't men reel them in. That's pretty much how I work them. Twitch them, stop and go, you know, that kind of thing. You know, really, you know, good action, you know, whatever you got. These are both H2O by Academy. They both have really good action. This is American Bull Shad, and this is a bluegill. So, actually, I've never caught anything on the bluegill before, but I have caught a lot of nice fish on this. Shad might be the size, or it might be just the time, the luck of the fishing. So there's a lot of luck into it. You can work it all you want, but there's a chance you might not catch a fish at all. Alright. The second biggest bass bait, in my opinion, are jigs. Alright. Preferably, you know, the big jigs that you can put giant craw trailers on do the best. You know, big football jigs also do great. Like this is like green pumpkins with a crawl in the back. This works very well in the shade lines for me. So anytime there's a shade line or a lay down tree, 90% of the time there's a fish on there, I throw it on there, I get munched. Alright, it's really fun, right? And like here my weed guard broke off. I don't know if it was a stick or a bass or a catfish or guard. I don't know what broke me off, but I was fishing at a river one time and I broke it off. So yeah, it's got the old Zoom. I forgot what they're called. They're not Zoom crawls, trench hog. I don't know. I don't think they're trench hogs. I don't know. I forgot. I'm kind of rusty on my soft plastic bait names. The third big bass bait, in my opinion, is giant spinner baits. All right, I'm talking like, you know, half ounce. You know, actually half ounce is really heavy. No, like quarter ounce. I don't know. Just big spinner baits. You know, with big old blades, big old frames, big old skirts. All right, you will catch lots of big fish on them. I mean, anytime I go to a lake or anytime I go, you know, to you know, a pond or something, and I'm, you know, a big size pond, even a little pond too, I throw these things around, get munched every single time. All right. Ooh, yeah, that was a good voice crack. Yeah, they got a white one here too. So, you know, good stuff. Dollar spinner baits. You know, at Walmart or Academy, wherever you get your bait and tackle. You know, you walk up, you get 5 of them for $5, and then you're golden for a while. So, you know, all right. So I know this bait would have made a little bit of a higher list, but it's only from personal experience. Chatter donkey. Chatterbaits, it's love-hate kind of relationship, me and this guy. We've been through a lot together. We've caught a couple bass. The only reason, but the highest bass I ever caught on this was a 4-pounder. I've caught lots of 4s and lots of 3s before on the bait. One of the best consistent baits I've ever thrown. They work great for little ponds, that's a big bait, but trust me, they work great for little ponds. They work great for big ponds. They work great for lakes. They work great for anywhere, you know. They're just really good baits. Paddle tail trailer, of course, the natural translucent blue and clear with the flakes typically does the best, imitating a minnow. Yeah, I don't know the size of this, probably quarter ounce or something. I don't know. I have not caught a big bass. In fact, my PB bass was caught on a topwater. So, which is our next topic. Because topwater is the next bait that will be added to our box. Alright? Top water skinny poppers like these, those I typically tend to small pop and walker. So if it's a small pond, it's very small, it's very, I guess, quiet in a way that there's not giant, of these big boys. A mouse, and if like a jitterbug, something small, you can creep by the pads, you get smacked. I don't usually take this thing to a pond and instantly get munched because it's very loud and it's a big splash. But yeah, I do recommend top waters. Man, that's how most people catch them big bass, is on a top water. Alright. Now, the next bait, it's going to have a lot of people here. But just bear with me here. This is by personal experience. And watching people on YouTube. Rattle traps, preferably, I don't know how big this is, like 2.5 inches, 3 inches, I don't know. These big old rattle traps right here. Extremely noisy, big giant hooks, extremely shiny. 3-pounders every cast, in my opinion. Some days it's more, some days it's less. These are just really good baits. I do recommend that you pick some up. Pick some up because if you don't, you'll regret it. Just having one in your box is so nice because they're so easy. You throw them out there, you can yo-yo them, pop them, stop and go, twitch, burn them in the limbs. So, rattle traps. This is actually one of my old repaints I did a long time ago. Yeah, so rattle traps, my friends, get the job done. They really do. Now, for the last bait on our list, it might have a little people here considering that it's not really a big bass bait. But for me personally, I have had really good luck with that, and that is paddle tail swim baits. I only have one type of them right now. And that is these rage tails right here. I believe this is like 3 inches or whatever. They're really nice, got a lot of different colors going on, and they work very well. In my opinion, they are one of the best bass baits that you can use. Texas rigging, weightless Texas rigging, in my opinion, also a very good option. And they are just really consistent in a way that you throw them out there, you can rig them, you can have fun with them, and you'll get a really cool big bass to munch them down on that reaction bite. So, I do recommend you pick them up. Honorable mentions, Mondo worms. I haven't had the best luck with them, even though this is a small little slim shake. Well, it's not small, it's like 8 inches or whatever. Even though it's giant Mondo worms, I bought a pack. I didn't like them. I gave them to my friend. So, I mean, yeah. Jerk baits, no, they're good, but they don't catch the biggest bass. That's about it. So that's a pretty nice big bass tackle box, if I do say so myself. Like I said in the last video, if you have any suggestions or any comments on a better bait that I could have added in here that you've had better luck with, leave a comment down below. Topwater frog, I have recently realized yesterday when I went fishing and I caught my PB, I was using this jitterbug right here. Before I was catching a lot of small little 1-pounders on these topwater poppers, this one right here. I now realize the importance of a frog, and especially in the summer to springtime and early autumn when those ponds have a lot of moss and pads on them. Probably could have caught a lot more fish. I caught 3. Probably caught a lot more fish if I had my topwater frog tied on, except it didn't, and I just brought my poles with me in a little box of lures, and that's about it. So, when I go big fishing, when I go pond fishing, I typically don't bring the whole entourage with me of the 14 different boxes I have. But like I said, I understand topwater importance now, and just pretend it's in here because I'm not getting it out of that bag. So it's in there. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below if you know what the next video should be. I've had troubles with my tripod. That's the only reason I haven't been to shop making baits lately. Yeah, I've been trying to work out a way for me to go fishing pond down the road. May be filming here in a second. No, not here in a second, but like chest cam and good stuff. So goodbye. Ooh. On my dear. I saw that deer. JK, my dad did. Goodbye.